Good evening, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to make this video on Best Buy. There you go. There's Best Buy. Alright. This video here by the Geek Squad service. And I don't know why I'm not happy with it. So a few weeks ago, I was having problems with I was getting that famous FE81 error, talking about a low water pressure or check water inlet. Okay? At the time though, if you ran the machine, the tub was filling up fine. Don't mind the video. I mean, I'm looking straight at the fucking camera, but yet the camera thinks I'm looking elsewhere. So anyways, I made an appointment, and about a week later I canceled the appointment because it seemed like it was just a fluke, happened once or twice in one day, and that was it. Alright? Well, 3 days after the original appointment was to happen, it started up again, and there was nothing I could do about it. I made a video about this, I think. So I had made an appointment. They were going to come on the 18th, but I know Best Buy doesn't always show up when they're supposed to show up. So I took a gamble because, let's face it, when any of my products are out of warranty, I do the repairs on my own. I've been doing that with my own appliances since I've been married, and I've been married now 38 years. So I took a gamble because I went back to what happened the last time Best Buy had to come and fix something on this machine. The length of time that it took them to actually fix it cost me a lot of money in laundromat costs. So I went ahead, went down to a local appliance repair store, picked up a water inlet valve for $67.44. That's $67.44. That included the tax. Came home, 15 minutes later, boom, it was in the machine. But I didn't cancel the appointment on the 18th for a reason, because I had noticed at least through 2 cycles the agitator didn't appear to be agitating correctly. I said, well, they're going to come on the 18th anyways. So I called Best Buy and I told them the water inlet problem's been solved. They said, okay. I said, so when the guy shows up on the 18th, I said, this is what they need to concentrate on. All right, sure, no problem. So I took a day off from work. Took a vacation day. Because this is on a Monday. My days off are on Tuesday, Wednesday. So, 18th comes. Nobody shows up. Go figure. I get a text on my phone saying that the technician will be there on the 25th. Your window is between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. And I said, really? And I said, okay. So today's 25th. Get a message at work this morning. I don't know, it had been around 7:30, 7:45. Your technician, Justin, will be there between 8:30 and 12:30. All right. Call the wife, said, hey, technician's going to be there between 8:30 and 12:30 to look at that agitation problem. Even though it hasn't acted up throughout the week, I want him to look at it anyways. It's all right. A couple hours later, I get another message. Your appointment's scheduled for 9/3. This is September 3rd. And the same window between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. So what the heck is going on here? Call the wife. I said, hey, Best Buy show up? She goes, no, why? Well, so I got a message now saying that the appointment's going to be September 3rd. No explanation. So I called Best Buy. I'm at work. Now, trying to get a hold of those people, you know, you tap on this little link in the message that they sent you, that's a complete clusterfuck there in more ways than one. So I finally get a hold of them and ask them what's going on. And they says, well, the technician was there. He says, you got a white car in your driveway, but nobody would answer the door. I said, really? I said, did you ring the fucking doorbell? I said, there is a doorbell there. I said, did you ring the fucking doorbell? If you claim you were there and you knocked on the door, nobody answered. I said, did you ring the fucking doorbell? So that's what a doorbell's for. I said, my wife and daughter are upstairs. I said, now you can cancel the appointment for the fucking 3rd. I said, if and when this thing acts up again, I said, I'll take care of it myself. But he says, now I want you to you can cancel the warranty. He said, you need to reimburse me for whatever part of the warranty I didn't use. I said, better yes, give me your corporate number. I said, I'm going to log a complaint. So they gave me the phone number. First thing I do is I call the wife. I said, were they there? She says, no. She said, the dog didn't even bark. And that's key right there. My dog is a small dog. A, he doesn't have x-ray eyes, so he can't see through the door. B, he can't see out the living room window. Whenever this dog even senses anybody approaching, he sounds the alarm. He barks nonstop until you look to see what's going on. When I pulled in the driveway today from work, he went apeshit. He was barking nonstop till I opened up the damn door. So I questioned whether you were even there, let alone why didn't you ring the fucking doorbell? So I called Best Buy. I logged a complaint. The guy's like, well, you fixed it yourself. That voids your warranty. He says, no, it doesn't. I said, the water inlet valve I replaced, okay? Said the only part of that warranty that wouldn't be honored would be that one part, which, by the way, is an OEM part. You know, I've been around the block many, many, many times in my 60 years dealing with warranties and what they're going to cover, what they're not going to cover, blah, 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 blah. So the guy was full of shit. I called him out on it. He said he'd start a ticket on my complaint. He says that, you know, he did agree that, yeah, they should have rang your doorbell. And on top of that, if there was a warranty issue, I says, why were you even going to show up at my house anyways? I said, you were there to fix an entirely different problem than what my original complaint was back maybe, 3 weeks ago? So the guy says, give me a couple, 2-3 minutes. Why I get this ticket written up or whatever. He gets back to me after a couple of minutes, says something real quick, hangs the phone up in my fucking ear. It's all right. So the moral of the story is, I'll never use Best Buy. I'll never buy anything out of Best Buy again. This is the first large purchase I bought from Best Buy since 2016. Last time I bought something big, I bought a 55-inch TV that cost me $1,000. Okay? And the TV, believe it or not, was on sale. It was originally $15.99. I still got the TV, have no issues with the TV. But this is the second time, but the last time I'm going to purchase anything like this. As a matter of fact, if I ever go into Best Buy again to buy anything, I don't care if it's a fucking, we'll say I don't know, a telephone or something. You know, they offer their warranty. No. I'll never buy your warranty. I'll never buy it for anything. So, the next time I buy something appliance-wise, I might go to Home Depot or Lowe's. As a matter of fact, my Whirlpool dryer that I've had a little over a year now, it's been flawless. Haven't had any problems. So, let me know what you think in the comment section about your experiences with Best Buy, their customer service all around, not just to do with like this appliance. Your experience with the Geek Squad or dealing with their in-home services, which is also Geek Squad. Or tell me your stories about any other place where you have bought appliances for with a warranty and some of the headaches you might have encountered. I'd appreciate it. Have a great day.